Break it down, guys. Here we go. DX in the, I was going to say DX in the Impact Zone tonight, but it's no
We're in the
TNA.
bingo hall.
It's the bingo.
Yes, actually, talking about bingo halls.
Aye. It's ECW. So we kick off the show with DX entering through some sort of fucking back door. And they're looking around here. And I think Shawn Michaels asks, is this the right place? Because he sees a bunch of fucking nerds backstage for some reason wearing ECW shirts. And Triple H turns around, looks at them all, clocks them, and turns around to Michaels and says, "A bingo."
Oh,
I mean, so definitely it was a rib there. I had bet my life on that being a fucking rib. That just wasn't a coincidence that he said bingo. And yeah, so that's how we kick off ECW. Then we get an intro.
with the bodies.
And then for the first, well, technically, I mean, I guess you could argue that was the first segment, but that was like kind of the intro. So the first thing, again, Kelly, I mean, it's been about, this must be, we're talking about 7 weeks in a row now where she's been in the first segment. But anyway, it's Mike Knox and Test.
Well, technically, DX was the first segment.
I know, but kind of happened pre-fucking intro, like, so I mean.
All right.
So, yeah, we have Mike Knox and Test versus Sabu and RVD in an Extreme Rules tag team match. Now, I thought the match was really good. Lots of good spots.
Yep.
And well, obviously with Sabu, anything can happen. Any botch can fucking take place.
Anything did happen.
He did a pretty cool the Sabu mad leg drop thingy to outside through the table. Four of them crashed through the table. There's some good stuff in it.
Tess near killed his apple.
Adam's apple Test falling on the chair, almost cutting his head off,
and then the synchronized spot at the end.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, I don't think they've ever really hit this move. I've never seen them really time this to perfection. But
there's the odd time to do it.
I would say this is the worst they've ever done it. I don't think I've seen them.
They probably did one in TNA recently, and obviously because they're both done.
I mean, Sabu's
been done.
RVD does the leg drop, then about 3 seconds later, Sabu overshoots it and fucking misses the table completely. So anyway, that was enough for them to pick up the win. Good tag team match. There was a break as well in this, so it's actually went pretty long. And for a match to be good, I think it needs to go long anyway. So this was good. The only thing I'd say is last week Sabu was against Big Show and RVD came out to help Sabu. So shouldn't they kind of be, I don't know, sort of feuding with Paul Heyman? Yeah. Or is it just because DX have turned up here tonight? That's totally forgotten about.
I get it, but these two are kind of like disciples of Heyman.
Yeah, but I mean, could we not have seen a segment or something, or could the commentary not put over that Paul Heyman's ordered Sabu and RVD to be in a tag team match tonight against these two?
Yeah.
No?
I know.
Some form of punish. I mean, maybe I'm being nitpicky. I don't know. I don't know that.
No, but I like storytelling.
So to me, it's just kind of weird how last week it goes from Sabu and RVD coming out to, you know what I mean, and Paul Heyman's wiping Sabu's blood on him, and then the next week it's like kind of forgotten about. So I don't really know what happened there, but anyway, it was good. Enjoyed it. Good start to the show. Probably going to be the best match of the night because Big Show's in the other fucking main match, and that can only mean it's going to be pretty shit. Up next, we have.
Sorry. We have. I can't remember what was up next.
We've got Kevin Thorne and ARIEL backstage. They read a tarot card. Kevin Thorne asks what.
This guy just shouldn't speak.
I don't think he's that bad. Like,
I think it was better with a bit of mistake.
I know. I agree. Like, aye.
But now he's got squeaky voice, Kevin Thorne.
He's not that squeaky, is he?
Well, no, he's not that squeaky. I don't know. I don't think he sounds pish.
I think like a Stevie Richards voice would work well with a vampire gimmick.
I'll show you. You'll see.
No, do you not think a Stevie Richards kind of the husky kind of my voice is fucked?
Show me the cards.
Here, don't show me the card. You know,
Big Show's got a title run.
You know, like fuck, Big Show's. See the cards show a big another year long Big Show title.
Burn them.
I'm turning fucking put those cards in
there. 52 of them, a Joker.
Put those cards in the fucking bin.
See, even the first time he speaks is like to do a Big Show. It's like, what the fuck?
Anyway, she says something about the cards being sexual, and this might have something to do why she came out and fucking assaulted Joey Styles later on.
She's trying to bite me, Taz.
But I think Joey Styles and Taz make it. You see when they take these two off, like, and they stick fucking, who's that guy that's in Impact at the moment?
Matthew Roberts.
Oh, Matthew.
Josh Matthews.
Oh my god, he's awful. I mean, I'm pretty sure by the time he comes on, all the good people are gone for ECW, like, but I mean, he's certainly going to help. Anyway, Matt Striker segment up next. Pretty good. He's basically putting over his IQ.
And then he buries Steve Irwin.
Yes,
I know, man. I did not see this
mean,
coming.
does Steve Irwin live here, maybe? I think the guy's Australian, but did he maybe live in this? Was this his hometown? Maybe he lived in America? For some reason, he totally buries Steve Owen, or Irwin. He would never stick flat. He would never swim with stingrays. So couldn't be a coincidence. There must be a reason why. And and then Sandman comes out. And Matt Striker's jumping on top of his desk, saying that, like, Matt Striker's got a squeaky voice, kind of, but he can get away with it. Kevin Thorne's squeaky voice, not so much. Saying he's not afraid.
Well, I've just looked it up here. WWE had to issue an apology the night it was aired about the whole Steve Irwin comment. And apparently, Matt Striker had major heat. So.
Right. Either that means next week Matt Striker's going to get a massive push, or he's going to get fucking buried. And I probably won't even be on the show. I mean, Attitude Era,
he was killed 36 hours earlier. Holy fuck!
Wait, oh fuck! I forgot, like that. See when he came up with that promo, I thought Steve Irwin had died years ago. Still, I didn't realise it.
Dude,
I didn't realise it was. Holy fuck! That's a bit too soon. Too soon, much. Anyways,
wait, so think that was scripted, like, or
I don't know.
But if it's saying major heat, it's a 7. Maybe not.
He came up with it, but see, I think that's good. It sucks for Steve Irwin, like, but I mean, I think that's good for Matt Striker.
Realistically, Steve Irwin doesn't know what ECW is involved.
Yeah, well, he's deed.
I mean, wrestling's more data than him now, so.
I know, but, like, I don't know, I kind of like that. Then the Sandman comes out, Striker's on top of his desk.
Don't talk about Steve Irwin that way.
maybe Sandman shared a few beers with Steve Irwin, who knows. Matt Striker says he's not afraid of him. Sandman gets in the ring, and Matt Striker runs to the back like an absolute fucking pansy. And then he takes the mic, and I think he's got something against jocks in it. He kept referring to the crowd as jocks. Little jocks grow up to be big stupid jocks.
Like Sandman.
Anyway, up next, ARIEL comes out and she jumps all over Joey Styles, and if the roles were reversed here, this would probably be fucking sexual assault slash rape. Yep, it would have been.
Would
have been issuing a shitload more, but I mean, who knows? Back in 2006, this was okay. If he did this in 2020, he probably still would need to issue an apology. I don't know, but I mean, it's pretty good selling. I mean, Joey Styles is freaking out, and Taz is watching on like, what the fuck, you know? So, pretty good. Whatever you want to call this segment or scene, or
it's good, but they've got to keep it in a way of like where like they actually think like the vampire's not real. If you know what I mean, like they're kind of ripping the piss out of it the first weeks, and now it's like, oh shit, that you could have bit me.
Yeah,
I mean, you've got to kind of keep it one way, not that you can't have it both ways.
So Joey Styles kind of breaking it there. I mean, fucking if this happened to Jerry Lawler, he'd be fucking loving life, like, probably, but happened to Joey.
Get me to the bingo.
Jerry, he's just went on fucking phone a cab, like, in order to Jerry Lawler getting a taxi
to Columbus
as soon as possible to ECW. Anyway, up next we have Balls Mahoney versus I'll Show You, You'll See. And normally when you hear that theme, you automatically know the guy walking out's about to lose, but tonight, somehow, Stevie Richards gets the win. I think ARIEL distracted or something. Balls Mahoney.
She distracted the ref, and then Kevin Thorne hit Balls Mahoney with a stick.
So I guess we're getting a feud between Balls Mahoney and Kevin Thorne. I can't say it interests me that much, but you know, it is what it is.
It helps Stevie Richards get a wee dub ammo for it, man.
And he showed us tonight what he's made of. Up next, we had fucking. I mean, there was quite a lot of weird shit in this show. Don't get me wrong. The ARIEL stuff was pretty weird with Joey Styles, but I think this was even weirder. We've got Shannon Moore backstage. This must be like the 6th, 7th week in a row.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Yeah, he turns around and he fucking before he can break into a Justin Timberlake song, he says something about I am
Punk God. I'm bringing back punk or something.
I am the god of punk, and I'm bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
And it's not Justin Timberlake. It turns up to
it's Phil Brooks.
It's Phil Brooks, CM Punk, the guy that's 0-2 in USC. Well, not at this stage, like, but he soon will be. Although he's still 4-0 here in ECW, so maybe if he'd have fought those two MMA fights in ECW, he'd have been alright. But he didn't. Anyway, Punk comes, stares at him, looks at him, and turns around and says to him, "You're a poser." And then, like, stares at him for like another 5 seconds, slaps him.
And stares at him for it again.
Yeah, Moore kind of just takes it, looks at him, and it almost as if he's about to start crying. And then that's the end. So, I mean,
that was weird.
Like, maybe Shannon was not even going to debut now. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him again.
That would be awful.
Like,
but I wouldn't be against it.
I don't know. I just don't really see how he can come back for that. Not that he was ever booked strong or, looking great or masculine, like, but I don't know. It's just a bit fucking weird.
I wouldn't be surprised if this happens to Matt Striker.
Yeah.
Next week.
I mean, if this leads to a Punk versus Shannon Moore match, then I guess, but
it won't.
It might.
It probably won't.
But it could.
But it won't.
I just don't see the point of having all those fucking segments just for Shannon Moore to come and lose to Punk in about 3 minutes.
Shannon Moore's pish.
Yeah, it's like, but anyway, up next is the main event. Big Show and Heyman come out first with the Riot Shield guys, and Paul Heyman says he was wrong. He apologises. It wouldn't be fair to put DX in an Extreme Rules handicap match because facing the Big Show's already a handicap, and he makes that a normal match. So, absolute no reason to do this. I mean, you can say this is heel heat, but I don't think this is heel heat.
Yeah, like I said, if you want heel heat, stack the odds against DX. Don't take away. Could you imagine, right, it's Armageddon 2000. I know Vince wanted the match called off, but it never got called off. Could you imagine if he actually took away the Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, it's like we're just going to have a normal 6-man tag or something.
Like, it still would have been great, but not Hell in a Cell.
Yep, so, I mean, I don't get this. Plus, Heyman was always planning on having his goons interfere. So would the Extreme Rules match not have helped that? So they could have interfered without getting DQ'd?
I know.
So, I mean, logically there doesn't make much sense. As for the match itself, typical fucking boring Big Show match. Like, I mean, Michaels is fucking great, but this was poor. I mean, you turn around and say, I've never seen a bad Shawn Michaels match.
Well, this proves you're wrong. I wouldn't say it was bad, but you're limited. You are.
See to say this was decent, I think you'd be fucking stretching it. What's the best thing you can say apart from bad? Mediocre? Passable?
Average.
Was it average?
Generic. Basic.
No,
basic.
Well, I mean, basically, all this was DX, working together to stop Big Show fucking doing moves to them in the first couple of minutes. Then it was Big Show with his punches and headbutts, slowing down the pace, trying to isolate them, and then, I mean, that was pretty much, it was a shit match, shit main event, right? Fucking, the first one shat all over it, and, yeah, so, I mean, this match would have been shite either way, but having a really good opener didn't fucking help us, so, with that said, that was the end of the show. DX win by DQ, then Triple H gets the sledgehammer. Shawn Michaels first super kicks one of the Hardcore Holly comes out. Nobody fucking cares about Hardcore Holly. Hardcore Holly comes out and starts battering DX, which didn't make much sense. And then DX get the upper hand. Shawn Michaels switching music to one of the security guys, and his helmet flies off. I mean, I don't know if that's intentional, but it was pretty cool the way it happened.
Sledgehammer.
And then Triple H with a full blown sledgehammer shot to the dome. Or well, to the helmet of the security guy. Had this been a normal, unprotected head, then he'd have probably killed him. So, yeah, I mean, this is why you never see Triple H swing the the sledgehammer like that. And then they did the repose and an after there. And in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to have the DX versus the McMahons and Big Show. And to be fair, that's probably the best Big Show match I've seen. That Hell in a Cell one. Up there. That's up there.
Why is that? Because Vince and fucking Shane are in it.
Aye. So, there you go.
What are we giving this? Crocker fucking does.
I mean, there was things that were pretty. I mean, the first match I think was really good. I think when DX arrived, it was when Triple H saying bingo was good. I thought the whole Matt Striker promo was good.
I think a lot of the show was good. It's just that main event.
I like the dynamic between Joey Styles and Taz. I think the commentary was good. I thought the wee segment where ARIEL coming out and jumping over Joey Styles was pretty good.
This is my downfall though, right? Taking the main event away from being an Extreme Rules is like it's almost unforgivable, right?
I'm going to be honest though, even that match being Extreme Rules, I don't think would have been that. I get it would have been a lot better than it was, but
no. But let me get to my next point. I think because Big Show's the champion, you're guaranteed a promo slash segment slash match for the guy, and I'm not joking. I think for that reason alone, ECW
never going to get a 10.
Yep.
Well, obviously, it's probably never going to get a 10. I mean, I'm strong. I think
it's never going to be that good just for you to scrape over Big Show.
Yeah, I mean, I think the absolute most, the best I'll ever rate an ECW is an 8.
Yeah,
and for it to be an 8, I think Big Show needs to have a sick day that week. I'll give this a I'll give it a 5 because, like I said, well, I mean, like I did, a lot of stuff was pretty good. It was just the main event. I don't like Big Show's just even him warming up for the match in the back, adjusting the straps was boring.
Oh.
So, anyway, guys, there you go. Until next time, I'm giving it a 5. What are you giving it?
I'll give it a 5.
There you go. Gets a 5 out of 10 from us. Let us know what you think down below. And until next time, peace. Fucking my voice is going to be a bit like Stevie Richards there. I'm losing it.
Did you upload that fuck football?